while back, I ran into this channel on PetitTube called Stephanie Beatrix de Gallus, and it looked a little bit strange. The video was kind of dark. Also, it featured some questionable material, so I clicked on that account and found some crazy videos. After finding that, I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole, not too deep. But before I can make a video about that, all of those channels were terminated. So I thought everything was finished with that channel. That was until this post popped up on the Internet Mysteries subreddit. A strange YouTube channel that features videos with still images and somewhat disturbing theme. It also uses images of other people without their consent. When I saw this, I couldn't believe what I was seeing because I thought that the video I was trying to make the channel had been completely terminated, and that was before I could save any of the stuff about it. And then this went to an even deeper rabbit hole once another post popped up on Internet Mysteries showing DMs from the owner of this channel. However, that post has now been deleted, but I saved the images from that post. Well, at least the translated ones, because everything was in Spanish. So after having all of my fears confirmed about what this channel could possibly be, I completely got rid of the theory that I originally was going with. Somebody using really messed up materials for an ARG. And now we're here, with some confirmation of what this is. And it's a lot darker than you think. Every single channel I will show you here will be connected in one way or another. We know they're connected by different videos that are uploaded, as well as pictures that we see, and the victims that are used across the pages. Every single channel is covered with what appears to be younger girls, usually musicians, usually ones that are dead, as we can see in some of the titles, and they are usually edited videos to look very disturbing. Most of these videos have copyrighted content or just songs in general on them, so I'm not going to be playing many of the videos since I'm not sure if they'll get blocked if I play them. So I'll just show you some of the videos that I found on the TikTok that are original works and that are not covered with the music. Now, the place where I found the most original content is on the TikTok page. I'm not sure why that is, but when you first stumble across these, you might just suspect that it's a typical internet horror or analog horror or ARG type thing. And that's because they look like this. with cryptic noises and showing graveyards as well as people with knives. It's kind of creepy, and you would initially just feel like, oh, this is just another horror series. But that's until you dig a little bit deeper into who these people really are. While looking at specifically the TikTok page, but across all the YouTube pages as well, every single video has the title with somebody's name, like Ashley Amber Torres, Tori Amber Torres, or Joandra Kaylee Train, Regina Sanderson. All of these have different names. And so, if you were to look up some of these names, take Ashley Amber Torres for example, what exactly would you find? Upon doing a quick search, it wasn't hard to find the exact person that this video is made on. It's her in the picture, and we can see her grave right here. And if we look at the age, she's only 14. And this is a common theme on this channel. So even if this was just some horror project, I still think it's not very tasteful to use specifically dead people, but also children. Dead children is not somewhere that I would go to, but it's a lot darker than that, especially when you see how many dead children are featured in these videos, and how they're positioned. And what I mean by that is how they're positioned sexually. Generally not in the thumbnails, it's found within the videos where he sexualizes these children. But also he puts just really obviously naked women next to the kids. So even if the naked women are adults, I still don't think they should be placed right next to the kids. Also, it is common to find across these channels where he has taken the children and put them into an AI filter that enlarged their breasts and stuff like that. Out of all the names that I could find across these gravestones in his videos, the one that stood out to me the most when I found it was one that went by Rachel Joy Scott.
The investigation into the high school massacre is slow-moving and dangerous. The two gunmen who went on the rampage booby-trapped the building and even themselves. All day long, investigators have searched the homes of both teenage killers.
Joy Scott, who is one of the girls who is regularly sexualized on this person's page, happens to be the very first person killed during the Columbine shooting. Strangely enough, I am not shocked by the fetishization of a victim like this, seeing as all that stuff just was found about those groups of people who are fetishizing the people that were killed in the Serbian school shooting. So if something like that can exist, I'm not surprised at all in this case. However, this guy takes it to the extreme by using AI to fetishize everything. And for those of you who think that this is just some edgy person online, and while that might be the case, at least we have some proof that they mean what they are saying. And that's these DMs right here. What is the point of your account? They are people who have made strange, little-known music. Others are children's artists, but controversial. I'm sorry, I don't speak English. And then he replies, I speak Spanish. But what's the point of your videos? I already told you, they are little-known artists. They are Astrid, A. Tracy, etc. It's hard to find music. And then they ask, why the children? And they reply, they are pictures of them when they were children. The blonde girl is a girl that I was hitting up with. I'm not a degenerate. I can't help it. I don't know why. The devil orders me, and if I don't pay attention, he causes me horrible discomfort. It seems hard to laugh, but it is the truth. Or a 14-year-old girl without clothes. Don't believe it? Dunkel Kammer made that up. Oh, I'm scared, right, sweetheart? My vodka went up, and I feel like fucking right, my princess, my queen. I give you kisses, honey. You guys are just like hot bitches. That's why I treat you like little women. You don't want to talk, darling. You broke my heart. I want to see you. I don't have a handling me. I'm a boyfriend. Everyone's really shy. I've fallen in love with two dead people, Tori and her sister. It's like a fixation. I'm not crazy. It's normal. Minors are sensual. I'm not the only one saying it. Everyone, even those YouTubers you admire, talk to minors. And that has been proven more than once. The degenerate is not me. It's practically many more. I'm not like one from Pipergate who raped minors. One thing is to fantasize about them, another is to abuse them, which I don't do. That was what pissed me off with that video of Dunkelkammer made. I have no history of that. In fact, I've never had relationships with anyone, you understand? You know no one loves me, but one day I'm going to get fed up. It's going to go away. The devil is going to get into me, and I'm going to kill my family. Everyone is going to burn in hell. Everyone is going to feel my pain. All the times I cried, and no one was there for me. Everyone is going to pay for it. Everyone will feel my pain. All the times I needed a hug, and no one gave it to me. A hug from mom, and a love that I never had. People have been mean to me since I was very little. People hurt me, and that has caused me to hardly speak to anyone and not have friends. Tell me why I have to have compassion for the people who hurt me, because if they never had it for me, just think about it. I can never forgive this guy for making me read those words out loud, but somebody had to make a video on this. Also in these DMs, he talks about a YouTuber who made a video about him, and I looked that up, and here's his channel. I don't know how to speak the language that he's speaking, so I can't understand any of this person's podcasts, but apparently they made a video about this person before, so you can go watch that if you speak whatever language it is. I'm not even sure what language it is, so. However, it's not only people who are dead that this person is making videos about. There are musicians he is making videos about who are still alive. In a video uploaded on the Stefania Beatrix de Gallus channel, he says Charlotte Dumas Marie Dumas org songs, and the creator of the alleged song comments on the video saying, "This is not my sister or me playing, and there is no permission to use these photos." Then they reply saying, "I'm sorry, my dear Charlotte, I am a fan of you and Mary." Even though she clearly stated this is not her or her sister, the person just replies, claiming they are a big fan, even though the song playing in the video is not them. And looking at that commenter's profile, it does seem like she is a musician, but the songs that she is playing on her channel do not match what is playing in the video. I could see why she'd be upset being posted with her name on this channel right next to women who are all dead and they are musicians. That could definitely be scary. Especially when, on the TikTok page, the person posts things like this: "Save yourself from me and the devil." There were some more DMs posted of a conversation that somebody had with another one of the accounts. And here's what they had to say when it was posted on the Internet Mysteries subreddit. Also forgive me in this part, I'm terrible at reading names for some reason. So someone here made a post 3 days ago about this weird Pipergate-like YouTube account, Stefania Beatrix de Gallus, and I found one of their alternative accounts. They, according to the translation by Google Translate, made this concerning video about how a Spanish YouTuber named Yoshimitsu Kellyan should be killed. From what I've seen, these accounts have been active for more than a year, with its most recent TikTok page being made 4 hours ago from me writing this. I found this disturbing, as I feel most people who make weird ARGs lose interest over time from the little attention they are getting, like 0 views on all of their videos for more than a span of a year. So all around I was very weirded out by this account, and then I found this specific video. It's on the Alina Fischer YouTube. It's this one YouTube short, one of their oldest ones. Not sure if it's presumably 99% the person behind these accounts is a man. Him talking to himself on an alternative account, considering he titles the TikTok Regina Sanderson, but this is what made me feel really as I should share this post. Original translation: Es horrible hey que material por pera. Translated by Google Translate, it's horrible, he should be killed for being a female dog. The poster goes on to explain how he thinks this should be perceived as a threat, and I don't disagree. just judging by the things that this person has posted, the DMs that got leaked, and the captions that they put on TikTok, I think it could be considered a threat. I think regardless if this guy claims that he is innocent and has done nothing wrong, I think that's incorrect. First off, admitting what he did in the DMs, I think leads to something in his real life, and I don't think he's quite innocent. And I think more might come out about this guy if he stays in the spotlight. Also, just by the things that he posts, I think it's a type of crime anyways. It might not actually be a crime, but I think it's rather irresponsible to be using dead victims in this way. And also, it's not like he's just posting them and using them as some ARG or horror thing. He's actually turning them into fetish content, which we've seen other places online, and it is quite disgusting. And it's even more disgusting in this case because they happen to be children. I, for one, do not trust this guy and anything that he says. I don't know why he would admit those things in the DMs. It's probably because he thinks he can't be touched because nobody knows his actual name. But the internet's got a way of finding those things out. But despite all of that, this was a crazy rabbit hole.